bell over the cafe door chimed, slicing through the fog that never lifted in the town of Bleakville. I wiped my porcelain hands on a towel soaked in espresso and someone's blood. Hard to tell whose. Could have been mine. Could have been another bartender. Could have been that weird dog-faced guy from last Tuesday. Hard to tell in Bleakville. My name's Marrow, short for Marrodina Porcelain. I'm a haunted doll. Victorian. Cracked smile, stitched eye, soul of a little girl. Trapped inside. I make latte art in the mornings, bleed shadows at night, and serve spirits literally at the Redmore bar when rent's due. And last week something started eating my regulars. It began with old Mr. Thistle, who always asked for a triple shot black and muttered to himself about clocks. One morning, he didn't show. Instead, there was a heap of teeth on his usual stool. Teeth arranged in a smile. With a note, caffeine keeps the shadows out. I blinked. No one else noticed. They sipped their drinks like the milk wasn't howling, like the air wasn't crawling with static. That night at the bar, I saw it again, the smile. This time carved into the back of a man's neck while he sipped. A cocktail made of screaming ice cubes and bitters distilled from regret. He didn't notice until he did. Then he screamed so loud the walls peeled back and the jukebox began bleeding. I tried to ignore it. I told myself, Marrow, you're a haunted doll in a pocket dimension, held together by caffeine and grief. Weird stuff happens, but then the mirror started showing me things, not reflections, versions of me. One with black buttons for eyes, one made entirely of skin, one with no face at all. They all whispered in sync, you're not haunted, you're the haunting. I started seeing crows with human eyes. They followed me from shift to shift, ordered drinks they never paid for. One of them dropped a note in the tip jar. It said, your threads are unraveling. Find the seam in the world, or bleed forever. I cracked a little more that day, literally. A hairline fractured down my jaw. My laugh came out in reverse. My coffee machine began crying milk, so I did what any cursed doll with a caffeine addiction would do. I closed shop, took my sharpest spoon, and followed the smiling teeth trail deep into the alley behind the cafe. That's when I found it. A mirror that wasn't a mirror. It reflected a version of Bleakville where everyone was dolls. Except me. I was human. Blood, skin, screaming, lungs, and I was on fire. Then the mirror shattered. Something climbed out, wearing my face.